The battle for the souls of the Nigerian electorate is on, with vibrant youth running for presidency and breaking barriers. Will the new breed prevail, or will the old guards maintain their dominance? As Nigerians head to the polls and as the world watches, the stage is set. But who will succeed in the fight for the House of Rep seat, in the struggle for the Senate, in the battle for the gubernatorial, and the ultimate contest for the presidency? This is Sahara TV coverage of Nigeria's 2019 elections.
The most important Nigeria election in a generation has come and gone. This is the day after. It is 10 a.m. in Lagos and 4 a.m. in New York, as well as 6 p.m. in Tokyo. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to Sahara TV. My name is Tosin Akinfolami. This is the second day of Sahara TV's live coverage of the 2019 Nigerian election. Nigerians have voted. The wait is on for INEC to declare the outcome of the elections. At stake of the presidency of the most populous black nation on earth, it is also the leadership of the country with the largest economy in Africa. What happens in Nigeria does not stay in Nigeria. The people of what happens gets to everywhere across the world. It is for this reason that the eyes of the world have been on Nigeria since yesterday. Sahara TV will be here following every development until we know the winner of the hotly contested presidential elections. From all indications, the collation of the final results of the election will start in Abuja at exactly 6 o'clock p.m. So far, results have been trickling in from polling units to polling units, and there have been some surprises along the way. Examples include the report that the presidential candidate of the main opposition party, the PDP, Abubakar Atiku, lost his polling unit, and the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo lost his polling unit as well to the PDP. In Aso Rock, the #1 citizen of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, lost that polling unit as well, which says that not even the cabal voted for him. He, however, won his polling unit in Daura, Katsina State. In Kiribo, Ondo State, the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Mr. Omoyele Sowore, won his polling unit. As is usual with Nigerian election, there were the typical results reports of delays in the arrival of voting materials and election officials at some polling units across the nation. Reports of sporadic violence and loss of lives happened at several spots, and ballot boxes were seen to be snatched and destroyed at some other places. It prompted some election monitoring officials to question if Nigeria did learn anything from the past elections. The jury is still out as to if the 2019 election is any better than the election before it. Today we expect to receive more election results and reactions from different political parties and candidates, as well as INEC, security agents, and also other stakeholders. The world is watching, and so is Nigerians all over the world. Sahara TV will be here to keep you updated on all the developments. We'll be going on a quick break, and right now we'll be coming up with results from polling units across the country. We would let you know as they are unfolding. Right after this break, please don't go anywhere. Sahara TV will be bringing you results from polling units all across the country. My name is Tosin Akinfolami, and this is Sahara TV.
We're still spotlighting the issue of INEC's preparedness and its integrity to conduct a free and fair election. Yesterday, the PDP spokesperson came out to talk about the fact that there were Latin Nigerians about the fact that they've uncovered plans by INEC to manipulate the electoral process. In the studio with me today, we have the Director General of the African Action Congress, Dr. Malcolm Fabi. Dr. Malcolm, it's again a wonderful pleasure to have you on Sahara TV, sir. Let's get your reaction to the PDP's alert that they've uncovered a plot to actually manipulate the process. In fact, they accuse the APC government of manipulating INEC in order to rig this election. What's your reaction to these allegations?
Well, look, my reaction is that anything that puts INEC on high alert, anything that makes INEC ready or even more ready to have a free and fair election is welcome. If the PDP has evidence, the Nigerian people obviously would love to see it. If anybody knows about rigging, I think the PDP and the APC are the master riggers. They've demonstrated for the last 20 years that if they know nothing else, they've not moved this country forward, they've not helped us in terms of infrastructure, but if there's one area where Nigeria...
Welcome back to Sahara TV. My name is Lucia Kifalani. Like I said earlier, we will be bringing you results from polling units across the country. Remember, you can join in this conversation. Let's know your thoughts as regards INEC and what has been unfolding in the country all along. And the number to call to be a part is 080-3281-6217. 080-3281-6217. Remember to add +234 if you are calling from outside of Nigeria. So I will be starting with Yobe South. And Yobe South, Mahmudu Ward, Fumle local government. The presidential results goes thus: APC has 3,960 votes, while PDP has 287 votes. The senatorial results states that APC has 1,452 votes, while PDP has 2,850 votes. For House of Rep, APC has 2,326 votes, while PDP has 1,201 votes. In Gabarin Ward, Darazo local government, Bauchi State, the presidential result states that APC has 3,782 votes, ANRP has 1 vote, APA has 1 vote, APDA has 3 votes, GDPN has 5 votes, GPN has 1 vote, NNPP has 1 vote, PCP has 1 vote, PDP has 757 votes, while SNC has 10 votes. The senatorial result states that APC has 1,618 votes, APP has 1 vote, PDP 583, PRP 1,477, GPN 10 votes, ADPC 6 votes, SDP 1 vote, ACD 1 vote, DPC 1 vote, and MMN has 2 votes. The House of Rep, PDP has 402 votes, APC has 1,394 votes, SDP 1, PRP 1,179, ADC 3 votes, APN 4 votes, PPN 1 vote, NNPP 923, DA has 1 vote, MMN has 3 votes, PDC has 11 votes, GPN 39, NRM has 1 vote, ACD has 1 vote. We'll still be bringing you more results from the northern part of Nigeria right here on Sahara TV. Please stay with us as we will join you very soon.
Nigeria Decide 2019. Tune in on election day for 24 The battle for the souls of the Nigerian electorate is on, with vibrant youth running for presidency and breaking barriers. Will the new breed prevail, or will the old guards maintain their dominance? As Nigerians head to the polls and as the world watches, the stage is set. But who will succeed in the fight for the House of Rep seat, in the struggle for the Senate, in the battle for the gubernatorial, and the ultimate contest for the presidency? This is Sahara TV coverage of Nigeria's 2019 elections. Nigeria Decide 2019. Tune in on election day for 24-hour coverage.
The APC, it's in the area of rigging. So when the APC tells us, when the PDP, now that they're in opposition, tells us that they have evidence that rigging is, that INEC is prepared to rig elections, I think we should take them seriously because they are masters of the game. But the bottom line is, if the PDP is raising an alert, I think we certainly shouldn't ignore any of those calls or warnings right now. But I think all of these issues, if INEC, and I believe they've at least so far seemed to show themselves to be somewhat fair, if INEC is concerned about the integrity of the process, it is their job to come out and very openly and very clearly let Nigerians know why we should not be concerned if there are significant stakeholders in the process that are indicating that there is reason for concern.
The INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, had earlier reiterated their commitment to the process and to the Commission's readiness to conduct credible elections. Correct. In fact, in their words, he stated, if I may quote him, that the 2019 elections will be credible. We will jealously guard the process and will ensure that the process leads to the outcome that all Nigerians expect. Can we take them for his word? Can Nigerians believe that INEC will surely deliver a credible elections come to February 2019?
I think if we look at the antecedents of INEC, I'd reiterated earlier when we'd had a similar conversation that INEC has three fundamental responsibilities. The first one is to make sure that there is a robust registration of voters, and that has been done. There are 84 million Nigerians that have registered. The next one is to ensure that those...
So for the souls of the Nigerian electorate is on, with vibrant youth running for presidency and breaking barriers.
More results coming your way from the southern part of Nigeria right here on SaharaTV. We have Bauchi Central Zone Coalition Center, Darazo Local Government, Bauchi Central Zone. Presidential results: AA has 1 vote, APP 1, ADP 1, ANDP 1, APA 1, APC 1,467, APDA 2 votes, APGA 1, CNP 1, DPC 1, FJP 1, GPN 11, HDP 519, LM 1, MAJA 1, NNPP 2, NPC 2, NMR 2 votes, NUP 10, PCP 7 votes, PDP 381, PPA 4 votes, PPN 1 vote, RBMP 1 vote, RP 1 vote, SDP 5, SNP 1, YES 1. The senatorial results: APC 989, APP 2, PDP 511, PRP 310, NNPP 31, GPN 32, ACM 6, JNPP 2, ACD 2. The House of Representatives, we have PDP 470, APC 953, SDP 1, PRP 374, ADC 5, PPN 4, UPC 2, NNPP 24, APP 1, A11, DA 2, SDP 1, MMN 2, MN 2, APM 5. Bauchi Central Zone Coalition Center, Darazo Local Government, Bauchi Central Zone. We have the presidential results: ACPN 4, ACD 1, ACPN 1, APGA 1, ANN 1, ANPP 1, APA 9, APC 2595, APDA 1, APGA 14, FIP 3, NNPP 8, NPC 2, PP9 6, PDP 519, PPA 1, PCP 6, RAP 1, SDP 1, SNC 10, MMN 4. CGDN 10, NCMP 1, NIP 1, UDP 1, UP 1. The senatorial results: APC 1,684, PDP 475, PRP 759, NNPP 282, GPN 15, APP 3, ACD 3, APN 5, GNPP 1, PDM 2, AD 2, MMN 02, SDP 2, DPC 1. The House of Rep, PDP has 448 votes, APC has 1,742, SDP 1, PRP 626, ADC 9, APN 7, PDC 11, UPC 1, APP 1, AD 2, DA 2, A1, SDP 1, PPN 2, UDP 2. Moving on to Adamawa Zone, AD Central Local Government, Yola North Ward, and then the Damawa Ward 009. The senatorial results states that ADC has 865 votes, ACD has 4 votes, ANP has 37 votes, APC 3,758, DA6, KP1, NPM 2, PDP 480, PDM 180, PPN 4, SDP 1, PT 1, GNPP 1, and we have 174 invalid votes. The House of Rep, APP has 2 votes, ACD 15 votes, ADC 1,439 votes, ANP 28 votes, APC 3,082 votes, FJP 2 votes, GPN 1, PDM 169 votes, PDP 548 votes, PPC 3 votes, PPN 3 votes, and we have 273 invalid votes. Please do remember you can join this conversation through 080-3281-6217. We have a call coming in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, that's SaharaTV.
Hello.
Is that SaharaTV?
Good morning. Can you hear me, please?
No. Is that SaharaTV?
All right, please do call us back 080-3281. Hello.
I can hear you. So what?
Okay, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from? This is SaharaTV.
So I'm calling from Germany.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name,
You are
please?
live.
Yes, we are live. What's your name, please?
My name is Kingsley.
All right, Kingsley.
David.
Have you been following the results so far?
Yeah, I'm following the result, but I'm not impressed. On the same time, Nigeria is not. We are still in the same place. We are not moving. We are not moving to anywhere. You understand me? Yeah. It's because of what is going on in Nigeria. You know.
Why are you saying Nigeria is still in the same place, Kingsley?
Look at the way they are hijacking the whole box, 30 people from every booth that they should not vote, 30 they're running up and down, killing some of them. Look at the first part in Surulere, in Benin, in Sokoto, in Kano. They should cancel the election. There's no election. If you can't cancel the election, they should not go and deceive us with some big English. Please.
Thank you, Kingsley. Yes, we do understand you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So you don't want to deceive us with big English. That election is not an election. Nigeria has no election.
All right, Kingsley. Thank you so much for calling us.
Thank you.
All right, that was Kingsley there from Germany advocating for the cancellation of the election. All right, keep your calls coming in 08032816217. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Is that Sahara Report?
Yes, this is SaharaTV. What's your name?
Can I please? I just want to ask a question about the Kwara results. I'm calling from US.
All right. What's your name, please?
Huh?
Hello. What's your name?
Ibrahim Anishere from US.
All right, Ibrahim. Please stick around. We'll be calling the results from Kwara in a moment. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
08032816217 is the number to call and be a part of the show. And if you're calling from outside of Nigeria, please do remember to add +234. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is SaharaTV. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Adoni Adesina and I'm calling from Italy.
Adesina from Italy.
Yeah, I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, please, what's your take on the results so far?
Adoni Adesina, calling from Italy.
You said?
My take on the result, I am not seeing anything. Nigeria is not doing anywhere like this. These are not elections. These are not elections. I'm not seeing AAC anywhere. I don't know AAC on the ballot box, so we're not seeing AAC, PDP, APC. What is this kind of election? We can't take this.
All right, additional. Are you saying that you are not accepting the results so far? Hello? All right, we lost additional right there. Keep your calls coming.
Yes, this result is not good result.
Oh, sorry, you're still there. Okay. Thank you for calling
Hello?
in additional. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for calling.
I think Nigerians should wake up, Nigerians should stand up, and I'm still online. Nigeria should wake up and stand up and fight against this injustice that is about to happen in Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much, additional. We have another call coming in. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello? If you're just joining us, this is SaharaTV, and we have been giving you updates as regards the results from different polling units across the country. But then we'd love you to join in this conversation by sharing with us what your feelings are as regards the election results so far. Share with us what your thoughts are on the process since yesterday, keeping in mind that the final results are not yet out. As until 6 p.m. today, we will be collating the results at the INEC office in Abuja. We have another call coming in. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome to SaharaTV.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Abdul Wahid Idris. I'm calling from local government, Nasarawa State.
Okay, calling from Nasarawa State. What is your take on the election results so far?
The election is so good, so nice, but there is some challenges.
Oh, you think the election is good so far?
Yeah, but there is some challenges in INEC department.
Okay. What kind of challenges are you talking about?
Yeah, the challenge is that some places they didn't report in time, and where we voted in Massacre there.
Okay.
It's almost 10 o'clock we are still voting, and they didn't count the vote before we left there. So the thing is too bad.
Sorry, where exactly is this? Where in Nasarawa are you talking about?
Karo local government.
Karo local government. So they did not get to count
and
your vote
Massacre
before
polling unit by a police station.
Okay. So they did not count the polling.
That place, they came almost 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
And they are voting inside house. You know, it's normally voting is outside, but those ones, they take money voting inside houses.
Wow.
Do whatever they do. That place, yesterday I tried this number all the time is busy. So
Oh, we really apologize about that. We have a lot of people trying to get their views out there. All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for joining the show.
all right, thank you too.
All right, keep your calls coming in. 080328162117. Remember to add +234 if you are calling from outside of Nigeria. We're still bringing your way different results from different polling stations across the country, but then let's take this one still from Adamawa Zone, AD Central Local Government, Yola North, Ward 007. The Senate result states that ADC has 865 votes, ACD has 4 votes, ANP has 37 votes, APC has 3,758 votes, DA 6, KP1, NPM 2, PDP 480, PDM 180, PPN 4, SDP 1, PT 1, GNPP 1, and we have 174 invalid votes. The House of Representatives, APP 2, ACD 15, ADC 1,439, ANP 828, APC 3,082, FJP 2, GPN 1, PDM 169, PDP 548, PPC 3, PPN 3, and we have 273 invalid votes. Moving on to Ekiti South Senatorial District of Ekiti State. The senatorial results state that there were 49,850 registered voters, while 22,090 were registered. ADC has 39, APC has 13,534 votes, ASD has 7 votes, DA 4, LP 4, NAC 6 votes, NPC has 17 votes, PDP has 8,093 votes, PPN has 4 votes. Still on the results, the polling unit results, Aqua South Local Government at Anambra Central, the presidential result states that AAC has 3 votes, AAP has 1 vote, ADP has 3 votes, AGAP has 1 vote, ANDP has 1 vote, ANN has 1 vote, APC has 80 votes, APDA has 1 vote, APGA has 46 votes, DPP has 1 vote, GDPN has 1 vote, GPN has 2 votes, NND 1, NPC 1, MRM 1, PCP 29, PDP 1,968, PPA 1, RAP 1, SDP 4, SNC 1, UDP 1, and UP 1, as well as YPP 11. Back to Ekiti State, Ise Omo Local Government, the presidential results, AAP 7, ABP 2, ACD 3, ACPN 2, ADC 16, ADP 8, APC 14,529, PDP 4,826, PPA 4, PPN 2. All right, let's take this call before we go on a quick break, and then we'll get back to this result. Hello, good morning. All right, we lost that call. Keep your calls coming in. 08032816217 is the number to call to be a part of the show. Let us know what your thoughts are as regards the results coming from INEC so far. How do you feel about the process itself? Let's go up for this quick break. When we get back, we'll continue the conversation and we can still hear your views. It is SaharaTV.
Souls of the Nigerian electorate is on, with vibrant youth running for presidency and breaking barriers. Will the new breed prevail, or will the old guards maintain their dominance? As Nigerians head to the polls and as the world watches, the stage is set. But who will succeed in the fight for the House of Rep seat, in the struggle for the Senate, in the battle for the gubernatorial, and the ultimate contest for the presidency? This is Sahara TV coverage of Nigeria's 2019. Nigeria decides. The battle for the souls of the Nigerian electorate is on, with vibrant youth running for presidency and breaking barriers. Will the new breed prevail, or will the old guards maintain their dominance? As Nigerians head to the polls and as the world watches, the stage is set. But who will succeed in the fight for the House of Rep seat, in the struggle for the Senate, in the battle for the gubernatorial, and the ultimate contest for the presidency? This is Sahara TV coverage of Nigeria's 2019 elections. Nigeria Decides 2019. Tune in on Election Day for 24-hour coverage.
Welcome back to Sahara TV, and I am Tosin Akinfolami. We have been sharing with you results, unofficial results coming in, unofficial numbers, pardon me, coming in as regards the voting exercise that did happen yesterday in Nigeria. And we had a caller that actually called to request for results from Kwara State. We've got some preliminary pardon me, we've got some numbers, and as regards Kwara Central Senatorial District, we have Asha local government. APC has 11,495 votes, while PDP has 11,781 votes. In Ilorin East, APC has 14,113 votes, as against PDP 15,319 votes. Ilorin South, APC has 15,442 votes, and PDP has 16,205 votes. From Ilorin West, APC has 33,371 votes, while PDP has 37,684 votes. We have this preliminary number as regards the final results concerning the senatorial districts. Dr. Bukola Saraki of PDP has 87,032 votes, while Dr. Ibrahim Oloriegbe of APC has 151,763 votes. That's the latest update we have as regards Kwara senatorial district. Another latest update coming from the Kano State Malamai polling unit of 001. We have the presidential votes for APC reading 538, while PDP has 140. The senatorial result states that APC has 480, while PDP has 218. And for House of Rep, APC has 519, while PDP has 310. Back to our phone line, 08032816217, 08032816217. Remember to add +234 if you are calling from outside of Nigeria. Hello, good morning, SaharaTV.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Frank. I'm calling from Germany.
All right, Frank, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
So what's
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
So what's your
Please, I want to know.
Okay, please go
You
ahead.
said?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, please, I want to know how my president or my election is doing. Have you people heard for him today?
We are just waiting for results totally from the INEC, but so far we are getting results from different polling units, so we cannot see exactly how one candidate is doing as against the other.
Yeah, my concern now is not the result, because I know for me this is not an election.
Oh,
They
okay.
should just cancel the election. This is not an election.
Your case,
my concern now is how my Igbo president is doing. That is my concern now.
Okay, Frank is doing fine. He was on the show yesterday night, and he's doing fine.
Okay, thank God for that, because this election is not an election. That you cancel the election. Nigeria, for me, Nigeria is a shithole. It's a shithole. That you just forget about that country.
Thank you for calling, Frank.
Telling that you take care of yourself. We are fully support of him. We are on his back.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Frank, for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Frank, for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
All right, keep your calls coming in 08032816217 08032816217. That's the number to call and be a part of the show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is SaharaTV. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, this is Valentine. I'm calling from Finland.
Okay, Valentine. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, please. I saw in the news in some on YouTube that there's so many places in Lagos that Igbos were denied to vote in so many places in Lagos.
We do not have that report as anybody being denied. As regards anybody being denied the opportunity to vote, we do not have a report as regards that, sir.
So why there is so much violence from APC, and why all those polling booths is not cancelled?
There were a lot of violence, but we do not know from exactly which parties they were from. Allegedly, some said they were APC thugs, others were saying they were also PDP thugs. We cannot ascertain, but we do know that there were a lot of violence in different locations, Lagos, even across the country.
Okay, but are we getting the presidential result today?
Yes, we will be getting. We cannot say exactly, but the final collation will be happening at about 6 p.m. today at the INEC office in Abuja.
Okay, all right, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling.
For the best. We don't want APC anymore. People have been suffering in that country for these 4 years. It's hellfire, you know. So we hope for the PDP to win this election.
Thank you so much for joining the show.
All right, okay. Have a nice day.
You too. All right, please do join us and share with us what your opinions are as regards the conduct of the election so far and the violence, the snatching of boxes, all that took place yesterday. Let's know what your take are, what your expectations are as regards the forthcoming results per ward, and what you think might just be the final results. Let's know your take so far. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to SaharaTV.
Thank you.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, my name is John, calling from Italy.
All right, John, thank you for joining the show.
Okay, thank you.
All right, what is your...
So, my contribution is that the vote is already done yesterday.
Okay.
So what I want to know about it, we are watching many things on internet when people are trying to vote on their own house without without public, we don't understand where they get all those papers from to vote on their own to go and put it inside the box. So how can they count those paper as a vote? I don't understand.
All right. Thank you, John. There are a lot of things going on the internet as regards the election, but as much as possible, we cannot ascertain as much the ones that are true and the ones that are not true. But if you do follow us, we can bring to you the ones that are true so far. Okay?
Just this election, I don't think they are going to say this one is the one that have the highest position. They are just going to rig the election. Say they are going to point person saying you are the one that win the election, either APC or PDP. That is what they are going to do. They are not, because the election is not done. They are not voting anything because we vote the through many buses, there's so many papers. So how they are going to rig this election? That this election is really done. I don't see anything concerning the election they do yesterday. They don't do anything.
I'm sure a lot of Nigeria do share your sentiments.
In Europe, when you are voting, so you have to on your screen. We will see everything on screen. I don't know why Nigeria is not going backward, it's not going forward. We are the main one place. I don't understand. So we have to pray for God to show mercy in that country, for God to help us to wipe away all those old men. I want to tell you one thing before I cut off the phone. Okay. Just like when you born a newborn baby, now let's say 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, you know that baby doesn't have sense, Abby?
Yes.
So also when you are getting old, from 70, 80, so also that person doesn't have sense. Anything you told that person, so you always forget. So how Nigeria did they expect those kind of people to be ruling us? Because they don't have sense that the young boys or the young girls have now, because they are getting old, they don't have more sense again. So I don't know why they always follow those people that don't have sense again.
Thank you, John, for sharing your line of thought with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, latest updates reaching us as regards the results from our various polling units. Remember, they are unofficial numbers. We have this one coming in from Obasanjo's polling units. The presidential result states that the All Progressive Congress, APC, secured 87 votes, while the PDP got just 18 votes. That is from the Obasanjo's polling unit. And from Lai Mohammed's polling unit, Irekpodun LGA ward, Oro 2 PU 006 Agbonle Onikoye, the presidential result states that APC has 182 votes, while PDP has 44 votes. The senatorial result states that APC has 192 votes, while PDP has 49 votes. And for the House of Representatives, APC has 184 votes, while PDP has 45 votes. Let's take this quick call. We'll get back to our updates. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is SaharaTV. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Olubunmi Oluwanleye. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
Okay,
I am Omoyele's follower, and I've been following the election, the processing and the preparation or whatever. But it's quite traumatizing and dehumanizing to realize that upon all the money which was spent, that the INEC or whatever spent, it was just a waste.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a waste. And I can realize that there were so many abnormalities in the election which was done yesterday. There was no election anyway. I won't count it to the election. It was just a show of shame to Buhari and all the APC, whatever. because I could see that in some of the ballot papers, INEC was not on some ballot paper.
Hello.
So
Hello,
yes?
Olubunmi.
Yes?
Could you turn down your live stream so we can hear you clearly?
Okay, all right. Okay, I've done that. Yeah, I realized that in some ballot papers, which was distributed in Lagos State, it was shown that AAC wasn't there. So they denied those AAC followers or AAC members of their civics rights. And not only in Lagos State, it happened in so many states. And so with that, I cannot count that to be an election at all. You can see so many rigging, you can see so many things. And earlier before that time, we have seen how APC or Buhari were trying to change the government, manipulating everybody, jumping the rule of law and the like. So it was obvious that he wanted to remain in power. It was obvious that he didn't want any other person. So I'm actually angry. We're angry. This is not an election. They only did that in order to flood the international countries, the international community that there was an election. There wasn't any election at all in Nigeria. That shouldn't be taken as an election. It's very, very traumatizing that Nigeria is just a flu. These are the people who sent us out of our country into all various countries. We became like slaves in the diaspora, and now we have a country that we cannot even boast of security. We cannot come. You can imagine what Buhari has been doing. No, we don't want to take it. Buhari must just go. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want that election.
Thank you.
We don't want that election. We are very, very angry. And we don't like the way they are treating our election. It's very, very traumatizing. It is never done in a country. He has rights to do. He has rights as Buhari has rights to. And enough of that, enough of what they have done. There's no any election. That election must be nullified. That election must be cancelled. There was no any election yesterday. It wasn't. INEC has really disappointed us. INEC has disappointed us. He must be arrested. They should rot him in jail. They must be prosecuted. That election must be prosecuted, please.
All right, thank you so much for speaking.
In the international war court, the international war court should intercede. I'm sorry, because when I'm angry, I might not really know, but you know what I'm saying. The international war court of justice should intervene into this matter. It's never done. What they did yesterday was not an election.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Olubunmi. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
All right, that was Olubunmi there from the United Kingdom, and she really seemed to be on edge. Thank you for sharing your line of thought with us. But right about now, we'll go for a quick break, and then we will be able to give you some other updates that will be coming your way very, very soon. We'll be right back. It is SaharaTV.
no agreement today, no agreement tomorrow.
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 I no go giri, make my brother hungry, make her not talk. I no go giri, make my brother homeless, make her not talk. My grandpapa talk, your grandpapa talk, my papa talk, your papa talk, my mama talk, your mama talk. Those ways not talk, them they see. I no go giri, make my brother hungry, make her not talk. I no go giri, make my brother homeless, make her not talk. No agreement today, no agreement tomorrow. No agreement now, later, never, never, never. No agreement, never, no agreement, never. No agreement tomorrow.
Nigerian electorate is on, with vibrant youth running for presidency and breaking barriers. Will the new breed prevail, or will the old guards maintain their dominance? As Nigerians head to the polls and as the world watches, the stage is set. But who will succeed in the fight for the House of Rep seats, in the struggle for the Senate, in the battle for the gubernatorial, and the ultimate contest for the presidency? This is Sahara TV coverage of
Sahara TV, and thank you for staying tuned. My name is Tosin Akifolarin. So far, we have been giving you numbers from various polling units, telling you about the updates, and we still have more updates coming your way. So far, we told you that the results from the Kwara Central final results, they are unofficial numbers, please note, and the final result states that Dr. Bukola Saraki of PDP has 87,032 votes, as against Dr. Ibrahim Oloriegbe of APC, who has 151,763 votes. We also have this one coming in from the same polling unit, Bukola Saraki's polling unit, PU005, saying that the presidential results, PDP has 269 votes, while APC has 60 votes. We have some wonderful analysts in the building. We have a civic media lab data analyst in person of Mr. Seun Akinfolami. Thank you for joining us on the show, sir.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thank you. And also we have a CR political analyst in person of Rudolph Okonkwo.
Hi.
Welcome
nice
to the show.
Yes.
It's so wonderful to have you on the other side of the...
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we will be doing an analysis of the election process so far, and that means that Mr. Seun will be telling us some analysis of this data.
Yes, so what we do at the Civic Media Lab is we try to tell a story through the data that we generate in this electioneering process. One of the key things that we realized earlier on, even before INEC cancelled the election, was that there is a need for us to have an election performance index for the country. You'd notice that the election performance has been dropping year on year since the 2003, when the election turnout was 62%. Ever since then, it has been in a decline, and it fell to the lowest of 42% in 2015. So what we wanted to do is to provide a body of knowledge and data that can help us interrogate what INEC is doing, solely for the purpose of improving their performance.
Okay.
It's true that you cannot improve what you cannot measure. So even though we keep blaming INEC, I feel that we have to turn the blame on ourselves, because we haven't created institutions that would check the performance of INEC and demand that they improve their productivity and performance. So Civic Media Lab has taken it upon itself to do that for the CSO community. We are going to be analyzing reports from all the other CSOs that work around the election. We generate tons and tons of data that can help us understand what we need to improve in the electoral process. Because if you look at a report from PLAC in 2015, you'd find out that we have 560 documented cases of election tribunal cases, right? And you find out that 86% of those failed. So what it means analytically is that the Nigerian state will pursue all these cases, waste our resources, because the elections were not properly conducted in the first place. So even though we blame INEC for postponing the election, we've not even started the process of wastage that goes along with this election, because the state is still going to manage the cases that fall out. And you can imagine the number of cases that will come out of this because of the violence and misadministration
and all of those.
Yes.
All right, Sean, holding the line of thought, let's pick some calls coming in. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. This is SaharaTV. What's your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, Samuel. Please go ahead. What's your thought?
What I want to contribute is that Nigeria youth is yes, I can hear you. Nigeria youth is a big mess. Hello, can you hear me?
Samuel.
Okay, it's a big mess, and it's a shame to Nigeria in general. See Nigeria youth the way they are. Imagine the way Nigerians are suffering, and people still keep on voting for PDP and APC. So much congratulations for the boldness and the courage.
Hello, Samuel.
No matter what. Hello.
Can you please mute what you are streaming?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello. Can you hear me well now?
It's better now. Thank you.
Okay. You can see the way the election, the way they voted yesterday.
Yes.
It was a big shame to Nigerians. I commented before. Seeing them, like, I never expected a Nigerian youth that they will come up in that manner again after all these years. Seeing Atiku and Buhari, and people will still go hard. I've been following the results since yesterday. I campaigned for Shore on my Facebook platform. I tried my best. I know Shore, whether we lose or we didn't win or whatever. I mean, this is a stepping stone. This is the first time we are coming out.
All right.
By special grace of God, I know if we try next time, definitely we are coming on top.
Thank you, Samuel.
What I will pray for Nigerians for is this. As many of them who went out yesterday to vote for PDP or APC, they should wait for their suffering and they will never escape that suffering.
Thank you very much, Samuel, for sharing your thoughts with us.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right. I think we should take one more call before we get back to the data analysis. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to SaharaTV. What's your name?
Yeah, Marufo, my name. I'm calling from Germany.
All right, Marufo, what's your thought?
Yeah, my contribution is, what your audience... hold on. Close the door. So, close the door, please. All my contribution for this election, I say that is Nigeria. There is not, oh my God, close the door.
Hello, Maruf. Hello. Okay, I think we lost Maruf. Let's just get back to the data analysis, Sean. This is one thing Nigeria has refused to focus on, the fact that there is a tendency of losing resources in the process of going to courts back and forth. And I think it's important we do a little bit of analysis when it comes to this.
Well, yes, we're going to lose a lot of resources. And I think that's one of the reasons why INEC has to improve its performance. We already have committed over 150 billion to INEC to execute the election. And we're going to have aggrieved parties that are going to go to the courts, and we're going to still exhaust resources trying to pursue these cases. But when we have 86% of these cases failing, then it's really, I think it shows that INEC in the first place needs to do a better job to ensure that as much as possible everything is free and fair and transparent, so that there is these cases can be struck out immediately, or there won't even be any grounds for
going to court
going to court at all. Right.
All right, Rudolph, back to you now. Sheung mentioned the fact that 86% of these cases that leave the election ground going to courts are failed. And that brings us back to the election process, improving the election process. How do you think this is possible? Because we had a guest yesterday and it was as if all the analysis shows that Nigeria is going back when it comes to electioneering processes. What is your thought as regards this?
First of all, I don't know why they fell. Maybe they fell because the parties who go to court.
But first, do you think the election process is deteriorating as compared to 2015?
This is my first election in Nigeria. I've never seen any election in Nigeria, so I'm not sure. Okay. And being on the ground is different from when you watch it from outside of this country. Some people outside, I could sympathize with people who call from outside of this country. When they follow the news on what's happening here, they are shocked because maybe they've stayed too long abroad, and if you stay too long there, you don't understand why people should die when there's an election. They don't understand why people do certain things they do in Nigeria or other African countries. But I think that for a lot of us who are here, if you check the record, there used to be a time, like we said yesterday, when some politicians would sit down in a hotel and write the results and present it, and that's announced. I was with the governorship candidate in Anambra State, somewhere in America, where one of the godfathers said he personally wrote the results of the election and gave it to INEC people, and they announced it. That was the first time he acknowledged that, and then later on they went to court and P2B won, and they reversed that election. That's why governorship election in Anambra State now is it doesn't follow the Nigerian time frame. But anyway, the point is that some of these election cases happen as a result of actually poor process and conduct of the election. But I think because our judiciary is not really reliable, I can't say that they are losing the cases because they don't have any cases. Maybe because they don't have the money to bribe the judges. So these things are Nigerian factors and all these things. So I don't know what's going on.
So you do not see a way we can improve the elections coming forward?
Oh, there are many ways. There are many ways.
Okay.
But I don't think, from what we now know, I don't know any technology or anything that will stop people from selling their votes. I don't know what will stop police officers and thugs from going there to disrupt elections if money is still a factor, in the sense that you have policemen assigned to stations and they are paid and compromised that they will allow thugs to come in and disrupt elections. So I don't know how we can change that. I think first of all, we have to deal with the mental attitude of people. I was very impressed when I went on the streets of Lagos, and people said to me that it's very important to them to vote, which is something I only heard about them, these kind of sentiments in Kenya. That I actually said, if you're giving money, will you sell your PVC? And they all said no. Nobody ever said, even yes. I said, I was impressed. But then to see that the process failed them, those people, because that's what happened. If it's the responsibility of the government to make sure that nobody will come there and stop people from voting. I mean, if the government cannot do that, I don't know what else they're there for. If you can protect the polling booths with soldiers and policemen that you have, whatever you have, drones, if you have to use the drones, use the drone. Whatever you have, use it to protect them and make sure that the mandate of the people is what is reflected.
All right, thank you very much. Sheung, back to you. If from the last election, I believe this is where you gathered this data, analysis of 86% of cases failing, right? Yeah. So yes. Is there a possibility of these numbers reducing drastically from 86% to having much more success when it comes to cases that go to court?
Well, it won't necessarily, if the process is not improved, then we don't expect that
They go to court. So
people will go to court. I mean, 17.8% of the cases was on the basis of overvoting in the first place. So you won't have a problem with overvoting if the PVC readers, right, worked well, if the machines worked well. So I think a lot of these things can be improved on the part of INEC. It's just for them to really step up and make sure that they improve it. And we have to now start putting them on their toes. That's what Civic Media Lab wants to do. We want to put the data out there. We want to put the cost out there. This last election that was postponed, the analysis that we did, it came to over 200 billion that was lost in the economy. So there's a cost to these things, right? But I'm reiterating that if you don't measure these things, you cannot improve them. So if you look at this Saturday election, right? A simple data on when the polling units were opened. Even with the fact that they postponed the elections, only 31% of polling units were opened by 8 a.m. Right. And by 7:30, I mean 11:30, 12 o'clock, only 74 were opened, 74%. Right. So it really bothers me that we still have that kind of challenge, despite the fact that INEC had one extra week. Some of these things can be gotten right down to 95% rates. You know, you can make sure that all the polling booths are open. At least all the polling booths are opened at 10 a.m. maximum. Because you know that, okay, you have riverine areas and you have to get, these are logistical things, and I think it can be managed. We are in the age where we are able to put a man on the moon, and we're even hoping to put a man on Mars. So getting a electionary materials to a rural place should not be that kind of logistical challenge that a great nation like Nigeria cannot surmount, even after putting 180 billion naira in the funds to achieve it. But what we are going to do is, let's just have the data, and let's ensure that government, and I mean INEC in this case, keeps improving. That's what's very important.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is still Sahara TV, and we have Sheung Akifolari in the building, who is a Civic Media Lab data analyst, as well as Rudolph Okonkwo, who is an SR political analyst. We'll continue this conversation. Please kindly join us by calling the number 080-3281-6217, 080-3281-6217. If you're calling from outside of Nigeria, add +234 to the number. Let's go to our phone lines. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, I think
you were talking.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. This is Sahara TV. What's your name? What's your name again, please? Okay, Mecca. What's your take on this?
Yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, this electoral law has been broken with the two behemoths, the APC and the PDP. So I would like the ICC, the International Criminal Court, to investigate properly on this election. Because in some area in Lagos and Edo State, in Delta State in particular, where I came from, AAC, they don't have room for voting there. What they did is that they caused problems, they disrupted the election there, and made people to become very fearful to express their franchise, their human rights. So I did not agree with the election properly.
All right, thank you, Emeka. Thank you very much.
So, yeah, thank you.
Rudolph, what do you think about that? Dragging the nation to an international court?
Court of criminal conduct.
Yeah, right. Nigeria is criminally.
Well, I don't think this is within their jurisdiction or something. I don't think the electoral violence or something like that will be taken up by the courts. But anybody can sue anyway.
Right.
But I think that what the statistics say, what the data says, yesterday we had, I mean, we respect the death of all the people that died. But statistically, it is not enough to cancel an election. Because whether we like it or not, if we're able to orchestrate this violence, I mean, if politicians are able to orchestrate this violence, and it results in a cancellation, it results in postponement, what will happen is they would have a formidable tool to manipulate the areas of their weakness.
Okay.
Because what happens is,
been informed.
So what happens is, if you're weak in an area, if you orchestrate violence there and get the results cancelled, you can diminish the number of votes that your opponents are going to get. And it's a strategy that they use. And that's why that's one of the primary reasons why we have violence. Right? But yesterday, it was only 18 people that died. Right? Very, very bad. Elections all over the world, people don't die. But then, the incidents in total were not more than 10 polling units.
Out of how many?
Out of 100 and over
120 polling units?
Over 120,000.
Now, what about in 2015? How many people died? Do we know?
Well, the pre-election violence figures, we compared the pre-election violence figures. It was 58 to 181. In 2015, it was 58 deaths, pre-election violence. In 2000, this one has been 181. So this one has been more, much more. It's been bloodier, and it's not something that is very good. We don't condone violence in any way. But then we have to also know what they are doing with this violence. Is this violence that they are using to rig the elections? So INEC has to build some kind of resilience. They have to ensure that even if they are going to conduct an election in these places, the apathy that would have built up has to be reduced. Because in a place where there has been violence, the opposition party will likely lose votes there, even when they conduct the elections again. So that's the challenge. Statistically, it's not actually significant. It's not significant. But the issue that I want us to understand is that the opposition in those places, or the favored candidates in those places, will definitely lose when there's violence. So that's an issue INEC has to address. I don't even know how to address it, but it works. It works.
Okay. Statistically, so far, how would you rate the success of the election 2019?
No, well, the data does it. The data says that 2015 has been better so far. There's been fewer deaths. 2015 has been better so far.
Now, what about the percentage of voters that turned up? I'm hearing that it's less than what we have this yesterday.
Well, we don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
But from the registered voters, it seems that people were more interested because we had an increase of close to 15,000. Yeah. So 15 million.
15 million, okay.
Right. So that means a lot of people were interested.
Yeah, but we don't know.
We don't know the final tally now.
Okay.
Yes. But people were interested in this election. There was a lot of sensitization, honestly. Young people came out. We had 51% of the total registered voters being under the age of 35. And if you combine those between 35 and 50, or 50 downwards, they were close to 80 something percent of the entire.
Now, can I ask you a question? There was this report in the Guardian of London about the credibility of these figures in terms of the number of people who are registered to vote compared with do you know about it, and what is it talking about?
Well, what they're trying to say is that if you plot it on a graph, you should have a trend. The increase in the number of voters doesn't match
the population increase.
The population increase and the anticipated number of people that will cross from 17 to 18. So all those things, if you put it together, you can make a projection of the number of the increase in the number of registered voters. So they might be right. We have underage voters, we have all sorts of parameters.
So could that be why we have 11 million PVCs that were not collected?
Oh, no. I think the people that are registered to vote intended to collect their PVCs. I think that it's an administrative challenge from INEC. That's why people didn't collect their PVCs.
All right, let's go back to our phone lines before we go for a quick break. And then the number to call once again is 080-3281-6217. 080-3281-6217. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome to SaharaTV. What's your name?
My name is Andy. I'm calling from Germany.
You're calling from?
Germany.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm calling from Germany.
Okay, please go ahead. What's your contribution?
Yeah, I want to first of all thank you guys, Sahara reporters, for bringing this platform from us to ascertain our opinion.
Thank you.
And my very good friend, Dr. Damages, I say hi to you.
Hello.
All right, could you pause the stream and let's hear you talk to you directly?
Okay.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Now are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah. I'm talking about the election that happened in Anambra State.
Okay, in Anambra State, please go ahead.
I saw a lot of violence over there. Yeah. And some people lost their lives.
Okay.
Is the election postponed or cancelled?
At all. The election has not been postponed, neither has it been cancelled. Right now we are waiting results. Hello?
Yes, okay.
We are waiting results from different states across the country.
Ismail, the election that did in Nigeria, that he doesn't want it. There are some presidential candidates which their vote were cancelled. Like our guy in some areas where the results were announced, PDP, ACC, but ACC we did not get about them.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing with us your line of thought.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Have a
Please,
good day.
Mr. keep on bringing updates for us.
Thank you.
Yes. Bye.
All right, speaking about updates, we have reports coming in, and trust me, they are still unofficial numbers. We have this one saying that polling unit inside of Aso Rock, the presidency, APC has 37 votes and PDP has 201 votes. In total so far, APC is leading in 21 states, while PDP is leading in 8 states. And that's the reports coming to us right about now. So, Dr. Damages.
You want me to talk as Dr. Damages?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. They are two different people.
There has been claimed that the AAC party was not reflecting on so many of the
results of the ballot papers.
Yes.
I didn't see the ballot papers.
And results as well. What do you think about this?
Shure won in his polling unit, that means he's there. It's on the ballot there.
But probably not in all.
I don't know, unless I see a ballot paper without it. I can't say that there's no AAC on the ballot. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Another call is coming in. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
This is Joshua from London.
All right, Joshua, what's your take on this?
I was trying to say that the only way we can take power from those old, corrupt politicians is by through a revolution, not by an election. Because, they've got the money, they've got the base, they've got the structure. Understand? The only way we can take power from this people is through a revolution. We cannot rely on an election. It's not going to work. Okay. So I think we need to, revolt against these people. Thank you.
So Joshua, wait, Joshua, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah. So how do we do this revolution? How do we start?
What is your definition?
Yeah, we need to come out. People need to come out. Enough is enough. We need to get on the street. We need to march to Abuja. That's what we need to do.
Will you come down for that march?
From London to lead the march.
No, trust me. You know what? We're coming down to Nigeria. That's the thing. We're coming down as well.
Okay.
We are coming down. That's the thing. But we need to organize ourselves. We're coming down from here. We're coming down. Because I'm tired of all this nonsense.
Thank you so much.
People couldn't even vote yesterday. Because a lot of people died. We saw it on Instagram. It's crazy. We need to come out.
All right. Thank you so much, Joshua.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
All right. So I think we should expect some leading of
No. See, whenever people talk about Nigeria, is always one of the options. It's always been dropped out there.
But the question, actually worked in some countries. Right?
Where? Look at Egypt. Look at Egypt. That they had a revolution, removed Mubarak. What happened? A few years after, we have Sisi, and the man can stay there till 2034. That's what they announced. So what changed? People just died. 1,000 and something people died for nothing. So we have to be careful what we say and how we, and it bothers me when people, people like, I know some of them, people like us, we stay outside the country and we talk about people marching and people going to, and other people will die, you'll be where you are, and I want to see people who are concerned about these things come down here, get involved. It's not enough to just stay out there and
make suggestions.
I think we should also look at the reality of what has happened, because we have to be able to measure the little progress we've made. We had Omoyele Sowore galvanize basically a good percentage of the diaspora votes. A lot of people believed in his candidacy, and he built an organic campaign. So I think that what we have to look at is, okay, what has worked? However small, what has worked, and how can we scale it? Okay. In this election also, where there are indications that Banky W might also win, right? Yeah. So is it possible to have this these people from the left field come and take over the game? Is it possible? Yes, I think it's possible. I think Omoyele Sowore has shown that. I think the scaling is the issue now. if you do a revolution, I like the example of Egypt, because what they gave them what they thought they wanted, and they collected it back from the back door. So we need systems as the one Omoyele has built to be scaled. People in diaspora need to know that they have to be more involved, even if it's financially, even if it's building their own small communities of 20, 30 people they can influence and ensure that they vote in a certain pattern. Then we have to put more pressure on government to do the right things. For this election, for instance, the Electoral Act should have been passed. The PIGB, right? These are critical legislation that could have moved the country forward. So there are little things that political pressure or political pressure can achieve. Let us start from there. Let us put our support behind people that we trust. Maybe not the major parties,
okay,
right? Because we have, not because I'm painting them bad, but we've tried them thus far and we've not gotten as much from them. So now let's try other people, but then we have to be ready to put our support behind them, financially, physically, if possible. You saw what happened in France, the Yellow Vests protests. We need to start having that in Nigeria over little things. Over maybe an increase in cost of fuel. Our petrol cost went from, was it 86 to 145? Who does that? And we all sat and we took it. Right? So if we don't pressure government, then we can't get anything from government. There's been oppression of journalists. People have been arrested, taken off the street for nothing. What have we done as citizens? So when people say revolution, it's no. What have we done with the little issues?
Okay. Let me acknowledge that we also know that a lot of young people are impatient. They are not willing to say, that you're saying to them now when you listen to you, that we have to wait on this small progress. They are in a hurry. You know why? Because we're in a connected world now. They see what's happening in other parts of the world. Right. And they cannot stomach this idea that after 20 years of democracy, we are still killing people when we have elections. Yeah. So I understand that part. But the point is that you have to take action, you have to be involved, you have to, like you're saying, and it's not easy. It's not easy. You might go this way and the forces facing you will reverse whatever gains you make.
All right, speaking about more updates, we are having some coming in from different parts of the country still, but we'll be talking about that in a moment. Let's go for this quick break. We still have Shehu in the building as well as Rudolph. We'll continue this conversation very soon.
PVCs, and if and when the PVCs have been collected, whatever is left of the PVCs has to be secured. And they've announced to Nigerians how they plan to do that, that from February 8th, all the uncollected PVCs are going to be quarantined with the CBN. We wait to see that. February 8th is coming. We'll see what INEC does. The third one is, on election day, how do we make sure that we have all of the electoral materials where they need to be, all of the electoral officers in place, and ensuring that the process itself goes smoothly. So we cannot give INEC a pass mark on the third one until the end of the elections on February 16th. But if the INEC chairman, if he's somebody with an eye to history, I think he will know that his predecessor in the office, Atairu Jega, now receives respect from all around the world, not because of what he did as a professor, but because of the way that he conducted the last elections. And I hope that INEC and its leader are looking to history, because that is what matters.
One of the issues that is of major concern has to do with the guidelines for the elections. Right. Earlier, I mean, in 2015, as a matter of fact, you had a system where accreditation was completed before voting and the results announced. But now, INEC is coming up with simultaneous accreditation and voting. How workable is that? Do you think that will work in this instance?
You know, it could work. So you know, obviously in the last elections, as you indicated, it was two-staged. People first of all came up, and from about 7 or 8 a.m. till about noon, it was accreditation. And then after the accreditation, a lot of people went back home and then came back for the elections. One of the things you would always notice is that some people who went back home sometimes didn't come back. I am hoping that the simultaneous accreditation and voting is intended to help us move the process forward, so that those who vote, those who get accredited, can at the same time, without having to go back home and spend, you know, without having to go back home and then come back in line and then vote, We're hoping that that reduction in the number of people participating in the process can be eliminated by this. Look, the reality is this: voting in Nigeria is incredibly cumbersome. The people who do it are people who you must really be interested in effecting change. It's an entire day's process, 7 to 12 just for accreditation, and then you come back and then it's from 12 or 1 to 7 p.m. before the voting process itself ends. So hopefully what this will do is it would help speed up the process. We know that that is how we do everything else. You go to a bank, you get accredited, the verification process and the process of conducting your transaction take place simultaneously. So we're hoping that's what's going to take place here.
Now, final question. That has to do with INEC's warning to the media people as well as observers against announcing verified results, and that announcing election results found to be fake can actually lead to jail times for affected publishers. I mean, considering the fact that people will want to know, collations will be done at the centers and results will be coming in as this.
The Nigerian electorate is on, with vibrant youth running for presidency and breaking barriers. Will the new breed prevail, or will the old guards maintain their dominance as Nigerians head to the polls?
And we have been giving you updates as well as analysis, and we have also been picking your calls. Remember, you can still call in and share your line of thought with us as regards the ongoing election in Nigeria. They are counting votes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, I have Rudolph in the building. Go, Rudolph. And I have Titila, the pretty dancer in the building. Hi.
Indeed.
The man with multiple. Okay, you didn't hear that. All right, back to the updates. We have some coming up, like I said earlier. We have Dan Asan Ward, Kura local government, where we have the presidential results. APC has 4,056, while PDP has 1,342. Central results states that APC has 3,663, PDP has 1,546. For House of Representatives, APC has 3,762, while PDP has 1,433. Okay, for Agege local government, the presidential result states that APC has 36 16,881, and PDP has 16,571. For Centurial District, APC has 36,581, as against PDP 14,948. For House of Rep, APC has 34,851 and PDP 13,426. Now, Rudolph, personally, do you think that the election met any of your expectations so far? Any, no matter how tiny. Remember, Sharon said we should look at what worked.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I don't have a reference point because I've never seen elections in Nigeria.
But then coming down, you know, you've seen election, even if it is not
Nigerian
Nigerian
in Kenya,
election.
this didn't mean this is below the performance I saw in Kenya.
Okay.
So, but that's Kenya. And from what people are saying, the one in 2015 was better than this one. But that still doesn't mean that this one is not legitimate. I don't think, from my own perspective. The question is, what are they going to do about where they started late, where people could not vote, and whether those figures will have impact on the final result. So, for instance, if at the end the leading candidate is leading by a lot of votes, they might decide to still announce that the person won, irrespective of what happened in those areas. So, say if you take out River State entirely, the candidate who is leading will still win. Then they might have to do that.
Okay.
But I think whoever they announce, the other party most likely will go to court. So
yeah, there are a lot of that expectations. And then, Titila, what are your expectations before the election, and have they been met so far?
Well, I was hoping for a free and a violence-free election.
Is she a Nigerian?
What I mean is, there has been a lot of awareness. No snatching of ballot boxes, go cast your votes. Vote, not fight. So I was thinking, with all of the awareness and all, that we will have a peaceful one. But with it, with the look of things, that did not really play out. So I would say my expectation wasn't met.
You said awareness from where?
Social media, radio, TV, and all of that.
Have you seen the talks who do this? Do you think they are on social media?
Exactly what we discussed yesterday. But for me, ideally, nobody needs an awareness. To tell you this is good and this is bad. We all know the issue of violence during election is totally wrong. So awareness, whether you have access to the awareness or not.
A little bit of box during election isn't so bad, right? And that was the angle I was coming from. That
exactly.
If the fact that everybody thinks that something is bad, a little bit of reminder which social media was doing would help people sit up. But this set of people that are supposed to sit up are not on social media.
So you think that's the reason why?
No, it doesn't matter. Even if you go to them, they go to church too, they listen to your pastors, all of you, and they sit down there at the end, they go and do what they have to do.
I think they listen to your pastor too.
They do what they have to do. So it's not about that. It's simply that the pressure is too much for the poor in this society. Remember, it's not the children of Tinubu or Saraki that are going out there snatching.
But this message has been going on and on.
Yeah, it's not about the message.
Their children are not there, so why did they have to use
Well, their children are doing well, so they don't have to do that. But these people who are doing this, that's the way they live. It's like their job. It's like the way you're sitting here.
I think they do not really see any bad thing in
No,
it's
not true.
It's business as
usual.
Remember,
many of them, this is the thing that most people don't know. This is also how you start your political career. There are so many people in the Senate, in the House, who started as thugs. And they ended up,
it's a career path.
Yeah, you prove yourself. You understand, you are a big, you're part of the system, and then you get rewarded. Don't be surprised that your governor may be from
where's that coming from?
I don't know where you're from, but I know some governors who were professionals. They got their certification and then, I'm talking like Dr.
All right, Dr. Damages. Now he wants to speak as Dr. Damages. Keep your questions coming in through 08032816217. Please add +234 if you are calling from outside of Nigeria. Let's go to our phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, fine, thank you. This is SaharaTV. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Larry.
All right, Larry. Please go ahead.
I'm calling from United. Yeah, I'm calling from the US. Are you guys still on the live TV?
Yes, we are live.
Yeah, and actually I'm calling. I just want to know what is going on with the result.
We have been rolling out results from different wards across Nigeria. Some are basically unofficial yet, but then we've been rolling out results so far.
Ask him, what do you want to, who do you want to win? Today is Sunday, we can pray.
I mean, I want Buhari. You say what?
Who do you want to win?
I want Buhari to win.
Oh, really?
Okay, why? I mean, what's your reason for that?
I can't hear you clearly.
What is your reason for that?
I mean, I have a lot of reasons, but actually, I don't have enough.
Let's hear one or two.
And my reason is that this man we're talking about is fighting corruption in Nigeria. And the one thing that we don't like in Nigeria is that we don't like somebody that want to fight for us when it comes to corruption.
Okay.
You know? So, a lot of people talking about Atiku, but I don't see any reason why they don't think reasonably. We have to support this man because he has been fighting for us.
All right, thank you so much,
And
Larry.
that's my number one reason. So then I have a lot of reasons, like I said, I'm going to talk about. That's my number one reason.
Okay,
this
but then, Larry, I think your number one reason is fine. Let's just talk to other people as well.
Okay, thank you very
much.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have your reason. It's fighting corruption.
Yeah.
Keep your calls coming in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to SaharaTV. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Timileyin. I'm calling from Sweden.
All right, Timileyin.
Yeah, I just want to make a few contribution. I've been watching the stream. I kind of disagree with Rudolph concerning people living in diaspora. If you look at what is happening in this year, you realize that the diasporan people, they are the ones supporting Shiwari, and there's a reason for that. You see that a lot of them even create time to travel from their bases down to Nigeria to support the movement. And when we talk about revolution, it is not mostly that people have to lose their life. It is people saying that they want to evolve from the nomadic way of doing things to a better way of doing things. And back to the election process, we see Nigeria is retrogressing. And there are some basic things we need to see from this happening. From 2011 to 2019, there has not been any improvement at all.
So, Timileyin, it is safe to say that you want Nigeria to embark on revolution as well?
Yes, because at the level that we are now, we need something in this country.
Okay, and the solution will be a revolution.
Do something. Now, take for example what is happening at this current election. There is no development. There is no improvement at all. Now, if you look at the trend in 2011, there is killing, there is ballot snatching, people lost their life. 2015, the same thing. 2019, the same thing. One would be wondering that what are the data? What is INEC doing concerning all of this happening? And what are the changes are they implementing to make it better? You see that nothing has been. Let us take for instance ballot snatching and the papers being burnt. You would wonder that INEC would provide a kind of system that would prevent the ballot boxes from burning. You would wonder that INEC would provide a kind of rag that would, sustain or prevent these hoodlums from snatching those boxes.
Thank you so much,
But all of this
Timileyin.
have been implemented. We still have, all these things repeatedly, and if the people do not come out and revolt against these leaders, we will be experiencing the same thing all over and again. You can imagine what is happening in various sectors.
Thank you so much, Timileyin. Hello? Hello? All right.
Oh, hello.
Thank you for calling, Similenyi. Thank you. We have to pick other calls and round off this segment of the show. Thank you. Rudolph, you heard him. People are advocating for revolution big time. And then he stated that revolution do not have to do with loss of life. So I think you should just round off on that note with us.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you don't decide how it's going to happen if you decide to challenge anybody who has power and authority. You don't have the final say. You cannot say nobody is going to die. If you're not willing to lose your life, you shouldn't start thinking about revolution. Even ordinary protests on the street. If you are not, when we are students, when we are going out there to protest, you should know that some of you may not come back. It's the way it is. Anywhere in the world, even in the United States, if you come out and say you are going out there to challenge authority, you should be willing to lose your life. So if you're not, better don't start it. So the point I'm making, I know he disagree with me on several things. I'm not saying that people outside the country are not contributing. They are. In fact, they are contributing more than whatever you get from oil in Nigeria. But the point is that that contribution is not a license to push young people and people who are unhappy to the street and get them killed for whatever reason, especially when you are still there and living comfortable life. If you want to go out there and challenge authorities, I think you should become part of, come here and take action. That's the point I'm making. And what's the other question?
And talking about taking action, what other action do you think would work at the moment?
Like Wash Already is a good example of something someone can do. You can form NGOs. You don't have to be part of the political process. You can actually come here and have non-governmental organizations set up that we do things like monitor things and change things the way people think. You know, we had these socialists, or what do you call themselves, activists who were here yesterday, and they were just talking, and my issue is, okay, you're here, you know what the solution is, go out there and get that, make that happen. Don't just talk and wait for somebody to do that. It's your job. No, it's not my job, it's not other people's job. It's your job. You believe that this is the way forward, you go and do it. Don't just put it out there and then sit back and watch and wait for people to do that. Anyway, we have to end this live show, and we have to thank all the people who were with us, all the people who are calling us. I wish we could stay here for the rest of the night and keep talking to you, but we have to restart our generator, fuel the tank. There are many things we have to do.
Mr. Widow speak some water.
Today is Sunday. Some of us will have to go to church. Anyway, we thank you for watching. We thank you for being with us. And on behalf of everybody here, there are so many people here you don't see. You see these people looking beautiful. They have people who made them up. We have people on camera. We have people on the technical team. So many people. And we were privileged to be able to talk to them. It's take it for granted. People are watching us all over the world, from Australia and everything. And we thank them for being with us. And we hope that at 6 p.m., which is when INEC will begin to officially count the votes and announce it, that we will be able to come back and help you get to the end of this process, because we want to be on air at that point when it's announced, and we want to say this is the winner of this 2019 presidential election. Now, until then, we are going off, and we wish you all the best for the day, wherever in the world you are. So, thank you.
Thank you.
I think you're doing an award right now.
All right, see you.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Police particular, if you get them, you go. If you not get them, you go enter. You see. for the original particular, natural particular. If you not get am, you go dey go your 2 years very well to the hear the truth talk way yeah they talk. Listen make you dey agree for me every day and night you dey hear me talk. One day you self go agree with me to the act the way as you dey feel. Remember if you don't act your own, one day of course we must die. Nigeria get the money, foreign money for overseas. Nigeria get the money, foreign money for overseas. Announcements start to happen. Newspaper carry them paper. Radio they shouting for studio. Obasanjo Tony vocalist. Yaradua road the manager. Heavy government statement. 7 billion naira missing. Missing from overseas. Foreign currency scandal. They start to arrest everybody. Enough finish, enough finish, enough finish, enough finish, enough finish, enough finish. Doctor, lawyer, hustlers, engineer, photographers. Doctor, lawyer, hustlers, engineer, photographers. All of them kiri 10 to 15 years in jail. After 1 year inside jail, civilian government take over. Them release all of them and say them be innocent. Enough finish, enough finish, enough finish, enough finish, enough finish, enough finish. 2.8 billion naira. Oil money is missing. 2.8 billion naira. Oil money is missing. Then set up inquiry. They say money no lost you. They dabaru everybody. Super